I wanted to say something, an opinion, and I can pretty much guarantee that YouTube will not will agree with my opinion. They will not. Um, YouTube won't. The rest of big tech won't. The radical left won't. Um, Rhinos, Republicans in name only, they won't. A number of people won't agree with my opinion, but I'm going to tell you what my opinion is. I was listening to public radio because they have classical music on there. Well, of course, every hour they have the news on, and the fake news on. That's what it seems to be these days. Anyway, they were talking about climate change, and they said, climate change is something to the effect, something like this. I don't know the exact quote, but it was something like this. Climate change is decimating ecosystems all over the world. Okay, I'm going to stop you right there. That, in my opinion, is a complete lie. Decimating ecosystems, really? They're pushing harder and harder because people are starting to see through this crap. For instance, they used to say, oh, the world is going to go up by 1.5 degrees Celsius within X number of years on average, which actually is a noticeable amount. Now, because people are not reactionary enough, they're exaggerating. They're saying, oh, it could be like 6 degrees or more, calling it global boiling and stuff like that. You want to see global boiling? Wait until the sun runs out of its fuel. Then I guarantee you'll see global boiling. You talk about global warming, that's going to be global warming, because when the sun nears the end of its life, it's going to become huge and engulf all the inner planets, including this one. And humanity could have survived. They could have come up with a way to get out of here and colonize other places. But they were so busy bickering and fighting amongst themselves about what color they were, what they looked like, or what differences they had in these various crises that they create. And they got absolutely nothing done. And that's the extinction of humanity. That's my opinion. Because if we're going extinct, it's not going to be from global warming, not in the conventional sense, not the way they tell it. No, we're going to go extinct because no one figured out a way to get out of here when the sun runs out of fuel. Because you can't live here when the sun runs out of fuel. It's impossible. You can't move to an outer planet and go, oh, this will be cool. No. That'll be it for the sun. It'll be done. So we need to get together, put our minds together, and come up with a way to find other worlds that are Earth-like that we could live on, that no one else is living on. We really need to not disrupt other cultures if they're out there. That's been done enough here already. But, yeah, I just think it's ridiculous. And people believe this crap because, well, the young people in particular, because they don't know anything else. They've been bombarded with this constant bombardment of, oh, yeah, it's going to get hotter and hotter. Each year is a record year in temperature, which that's another lie. And the storms are going to get worse. We're going to have, Category 6 hurricanes and tornadoes 400 miles an hour, And that's the kind of crap they're peddling. Okay. Actually, hurricane season, there's been a number of seasons since this global warming started that haven't been as bad as some early ones. And there was a hurricane back in 1935, I think, that was an extreme hurricane. And what about the one in 1908, is it? In Galveston? The whole island became part of the seafloor during that hurricane. I'd say that was pretty extreme. my advice to everyone out there is not believe everything that you hear on the radio or that you see on TV and believe it like gospel, okay? It's question everything, all the information that they peddle. Do research on it. Check out the information. Find out. You might have to look hard. Some of the correct information might be difficult to find. What they call misinformation a lot of times is information, and what they call information is misinformation. Of course, this is my opinion. YouTube may take this video down if they think it's too much of a threat. But I don't get enough views, I don't think, for it to be a problem for them. So, you probably fly under the radar. But I want you people to open up your minds. Keep an open mind. And here's something else, too, that's bothering me, okay? Colorado Supreme Court said that they took Trump's name off the ballot because they said, well, he was involved in insurrection. Really? I don't remember hearing about a conviction. Do you? There's been no proof of that. He hasn't actually, I'm not sure what exactly the charges are, but he's not, doesn't matter what you're charged with or indicted with. Until you're convicted, you're supposed to be innocent, and that includes Trump. Like him or hate him, the rules have to be the same for everyone or they mean nothing. So, they're going to investigate Trump over classified documents at his house. Investigate Biden about classified documents at his place. The rules have to be the same for everyone. We need to get out of this multi-tiered law system where ordinary citizens like you and I go to jail, and the elites can get away with all kinds of stuff, up to and including murder, and they never go to jail. No one's ever held accountable. No. Now, if there was proof that Trump caused an insurrection, which I don't see how there could be, then fine, charge him. Run a trial. If he's guilty, he'll be convicted. But most people have not seen all the footage from January 6th. There's a lot of footage on there that I've seen that the mainstream news does not want to show, because it shows the Capitol Police directing the protesters into the building, guiding them in. They wanted it to happen. They deliberately caused this to happen. Trump wanted people to be peaceful. He said so. So, as far as I'm concerned, they got nothing. Interference with elections? Who's interfering now? I'd say Colorado is, and other states that are trying to take him off the ballot. If people want Trump, and it appears they do, then they should be allowed to vote for him. They should be allowed to vote for anyone. Anyone should be on that ballot. And then, once the election takes place, review everything, and if there's something that disqualifies someone from holding office, then fine. But they're just trying everything they can to keep him from getting back in office because they are terrified of him. Because they know that he's not a swamper. He's not part of their criminal enterprise. He wants to shake things up and expose them, and they don't want that. The cabal does not want to be exposed. And if there's anyone out there listening that thinks Biden's a great president, well, whatever, more power to you if that's what you think. I don't see it. I can't see it. I try to give a chance to whoever gets in there, even if I don't like them. But I haven't seen. Every day it gets worse, it seems like. So I don't see how anyone can say he's a good president. He's a terrible president, in my opinion. Can hardly string sentences together. I don't know if he's coming or going. He's just he's handled by someone else. In my opinion, that would be Barack Obama in his third term, which is illegal. But that's what I think. That's my opinion. I think that Biden is a puppet being handled by Obama and others so they can continue their destruction of the United States of America. Anyway, this is my opinion, and no one has to agree with it. I know YouTube won't agree with it. They may not even allow this to stay on the air. But according to the Constitution, I have a right to voice my opinion, so I'm doing it.